Stop right there. Stop right there and surrender your weapon.
How you say?
Hello, Spookyfam. Welcome back to our Chamber of Horrors. Now, in this episode, there's a little difference. Reverie is unavailable this weekend, so at the end here, we are going to have the answers from last episode's Trick or Trivia, and she will return next episode with a new Trick or Trivia. So, without further ado, let's get into Chopping Mall. Now, Chopping Mall is supposed to be about 8 teens being locked in a mall overnight, having a little party in a furniture store, like all 80s teens did back in the day. And they have to fight these killer robots that the mall has decided to obtain for security reasons. And of course, what could go wrong when you have a bunch of robots handling everything? Nothing can go wrong with that, right? So, it's funny because it's supposed to be about teens, but again, it's an 80s film, so all the teenagers look like they already have 401ks and like they're on their 9th marriage. They're pretty old teens. So if you can overlook that, you'll appreciate the cheese of this whole film. Now, what I love is in the opening scene, where have people describing the company, describing how awesome these robots are going to be for the mall, and there's this couple in the front row that is just freaking hilarious. They're not buying into it. They're like, this is a waste of time, this is a waste of money. The one dude is like, oh, it reminds me of your mother with glowing beady eyes. They are just hilarious, and they are my favorite characters in this film, and we never see them again past this, and it's a shame. I feel like they should have been somewhere else, lurking in the background, being snarky and sarcastic through the whole entire thing. That would have been awesome. But we have this guy who makes weird noises at his friends and chews gum all the time. And actually in the film, had his old lady not wanted cigarettes, they could have all just lived. They would have all been fine, locked in the furniture store, where they decided to have this weird schmexy party, except for the two nerds. The two nerds are gonna win because they didn't break the horror movie rule. They didn't have any schmexy time. So of course you already know that they're gonna win. But the cheese of each character is awesome, and it's really good cheese. They're not really cliquey. They're just average people that decide, let's hang out after dark in a mall. And you kind of got the two nerdy people that are goody two-shoes, but other than that, you have, this mechanic girl and her boyfriend, and then you've got, just the rest are just average. It wasn't like they were super cliquey. They concentrated more on the robot fight, which is awesome, because it is so cheesy the way the lasers go, and how the nerdy girl wins, and all that shit. It's just awesome. It is perfect 80s cheese that I recommend everybody in their life has to see this film at least once. And I really hope that you guys vote that me and Reverie watch this for a live movie night so we can commentate, because, yes, perfect cheese. Anyway, we follow the group of people one by one. They're picked off. The special effects for the torn neck of the gum chewy guy is awesome, and the exploding heads, and we got cheesy janitor effects like this when he's electrocuted. My gosh, look at how beautiful that looks. Isn't that wonderful? So we have all of this going on, but at the same time, you gotta question why the security guys, they're just the guys that manage the computers of the robots, yeah? So, why are they in lab coats? They're not messing with any, vials or anything. They're just, normal dudes just making sure that the computers are running okay. And they couldn't even do that. But our nerds prevail. There's this great explosion scene. I wonder what the cleanup for this movie was like, because it must have been hectic. We see our teens seeing each other all happy and all their annoying friends that were ignoring them throughout the whole movie are basically like casualties of the robots. It's okay though. It's all good, you know. And it's funny too because like as each casualty happened, it's like the nerdy folks like just did not give a damn. They were just like these people have been annoying us our whole lives, trying to tell us what to do, who to date, how to be. Freaking go be killed by the robots. It was really goofy, but definitely a 10 out of 10. One of my favorites in my horror film collection. I will now give you the answers to last episode's Trick or Trivia. So over to Reverie.
Hey, it's ReverieAddams, and I come bearing answers to the questions from last Trick or Trivia. The Internet Killer Edition, or horror, which I had not specified in the prior video, but I think you probably figured it out based off of Mercy's review prior. Good job putting the puzzle pieces together. Alright, let's do the answers. So number one was a true or false question. Was the Facebook and Skype accounts from Unfriended real? The answer was true. Number two, at what point in filming Hard Candy did an onlooker call the police? And the answer was B, Jeff on the roof screaming, "You're not gonna shoot me." And number three, who in the cast or crew of Cam tried sex work to prepare for the film? And the answer was C, the director, Daniel Goldhaber. Also, the writer, again, forgive me, because I said it's going to get worse. Isa, maybe short for Isabel, and Isa Maze also did sex work and partially based the script off of her experiences. Now, let us know what you were thinking for answers, and happy haunting.
I hope you enjoyed this episode of Chamber of Horrors. We are going to start going more in depth with our Chamber of Horrors and having more interaction as time goes on. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, and don't forget to, take part in the polls. We do listen, and you guys get to pick the movies that we watch for live movie night, where we get to hang out and chill and commentate and just be awesome together. And, more live streams are coming up. We have one April 28th. We are joined by Dylan Fawn Harvey of Clownado. She's going to be joining us. We have several other awesome guests in the future. Not all of our live streams will have guests, mind you, but on times that we can, we are happy to have them. And we are expanding Desdemona Productions with more stuff on the channel. Thank you for your patience. Stay weird, stay spooky. Bye-bye.